You won't believe what our government might be up to, playing puppet master behind the scenes to keep you scared and compliant, because they know through history that when the American people are frightened, they will more than easily give up their freedoms for the promises of safety and security. Not all of us, but enough to make things happen. Today we're going to show how the two recent attacks in Las Vegas and New Orleans may have chilling connections to a much bigger agenda. And we're going to expose how not only the deep state, but how elected Democrats are openly talking about creating a shadow government to counter the incoming President Donald Trump. Today is not just news, it's your freedom at stake. Let's get into it. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button to become a subscriber to the channel. Hit the notification bell, smack that like button, because it helps us with the algorithm to get our message out to more people. Also, we do live streams every Friday night at 6 o'clock Eastern. Join us this Friday. You'll have a good time. All right, let's get into this. America, we've got a serious problem. And no, it's not just the usual political circus going on. The events unfolding around us feel less like random chaos and more like a calculated effort to manipulate your fears. And here's the thing. This isn't the work of some distant foreign enemy. No, it's coming from within. Our own government agencies, the ones that took an oath to protect you. Take the twin attacks that recently rocked the headlines. A truck mowing down revelers in New Orleans and a Tesla Cybertruck blown to pieces outside Trump's Las Vegas hotel. It sounds like Hollywood's next blockbuster, right? Except this isn't fiction, it's real. And the timing, almost too perfect, just as Trump prepares his return to Washington. Is this a coincidence or something more sinister? Stick around. Let's break down these events. In New Orleans, a New Year's celebration turned tragic when a truck plowed through a crowd. Meanwhile, in Las Vegas, a supposed Army veteran orchestrated a Cybertruck explosion. Immediately, the media served up their ready-made story. ISIS and Iran are suddenly at our doorstep. But are they really? Here's where it gets murky. America's deep state has a long track record of manufacturing fear, like funding groups like ISIS, stoking chaos to justify wars and clampdowns on your freedoms. Remember Syria? That wasn't an organic uprising. It was orchestrated before Trump's presidency to force him into a conflict, not with Syria, but with their ultimate goal of forcing Trump to go into a war with Iran. Yeah. What about the Las Vegas attack? The alleged perpetrator, an 18-year Special Forces veteran, apparently used an amateur bomb and then conveniently shot himself, yet video evidence tells a completely different story. And in New Orleans, the crime scene came pre-packaged with radical manifestos and even a Quran. Suspicious much? It all aligns with the deep state playbook, guys. Former CIA insiders have openly admitted to using false flag operations to manipulate public opinion. These operations prey on the expendable, creating fear to advance power grabs. Digital ID, surveillance systems, they're selling safety while stealing your liberty. Even Congress is getting in on the act. Democrats are ramping up their rhetoric again, openly discussing creating shadow governments to undermine Trump. Democrats are warning America about the extreme danger Donald Trump and MAGA will put us all in. Yeah, think about it. The horror of record low unemployment, energy independence, and oh my God, peace deals breaking out everywhere. Truly, how terrible would it be to have all that winning again? Whatever will we do without those steady inflation hikes and incoherent speeches? Here's Representative Wiley Nichols, Democrat, North Carolina, openly talking about creating a shadow government to stop Trump.
Last week's done. As Democrats, we simply failed to convince the American people we have better ideas to solve their problems. But we do. Now we need to dust ourselves off and get ready to fight. We can't let Donald Trump's extreme MAGA agenda go unanswered or unopposed. Zone defense isn't going to work. We're going to have to go man on man. So here's an idea for how to organize our opposition We need to borrow from our British friends and appoint a shadow cabinet to fight back against the worst abuses of a second Trump administration.
Is he talking about creating a shadow government to work with a UK shadow government to undermine a US president?
The special relationship between the United States and Britain extends not just to our strength on the global stage, but also to our shared commitment to democracy.
Didn't we whoop their ass? Never mind.
Across the Atlantic, the British have something we don't: a team from the opposition that mirrors the government's own cabinet members.
Do you hear this? He is talking about what he has on the chart, a shadow cabinet.
They watch the cabinet closely, publicly challenging, scrutinizing, and offering new ideas. It's another form of checks and balances, a quiet guardrail that holds those in power accountable. With a shadow cabinet, there's no hiding. Each decision by the government faces a ready counterpoint, not just from the media and voters, but also from political leaders poised to step in. Shadow cabinet members can also become the clear point people for advocacy and grassroots organizers, making it easier to unify and amplify the solutions that those in power are ignoring. It's democracy's insurance policy, and it strengthens the government too. There's no room for lazy ideas when rivals stand ready to step in.
He wants to strengthen democracy by violating democracy. A Democrat member of the House, you heard him, openly talking about creating a shadow cabinet or government. Guys, this is sedition, possibly treason, and dare I say, talk of an insurrection. Where's the media? You know, when God was giving out brains, I think Wiley Nichols must have been standing in line holding a thimble. It was very stupid to do that. He starts by insinuating that we, Democrats, failed to convince America that we have better ideas, which they did because they don't. But we know the American people are wrong because we know better. That's what he's saying. We do have better ideas, so we're going to put them in anyway with a shadow cabinet. These are the same guys who always talk about saving democracy, right? One of the most basic fundamental things about little d democracy is that you get to vote for who you want to represent you in government. This guy just told the world that the Democratic Party does not believe that. Guys, how else are we to interpret this? So what can you do? Ask questions, stay sharp, push back against fear-driven narratives that lead to centralized control. Your freedom, your individuality, and your ability to see through the nonsense. These are what make America truly great. All right, thanks for watching. Hit that notification bell if you want to be kept up to date with all the latest news and analysis like this. I'll see you in the next one. Spread the word.